Hi, my name is Ciara, and I'm presenting today about how I think becoming a mother has made me a better person. So there is a stigma attached to being a young mother in our world today, and women are often told that having a child holds us back, or ruins our, future plans in our life. And I think these stigmas are false, and I don't believe they should be perpetuated because becoming a parent is a blessing and only gives a person more reason to succeed in life. And I know this because I'm a mother and I became one at 20 years old. January 24th, 2016 was the day I became a mother to my daughter, Carmela. I was attending classes throughout my pregnancy to become a physical therapist assistant, but I dropped out shortly after giving birth. Having her was the best thing to ever happen to me, but I went through a spot of depression from just the overwhelming experience of becoming a new mom, and I also felt really ashamed for leaving school. Even though I felt like there were some things holding me back, I was able to get through it and pursue my dreams. So I'll be explaining how I got through this emotional turmoil and how the stigma with young motherhood is wrong. I think every experience for every mom is different, but what I went through I think is relatable because every mom goes through, I think, that period of time in the beginning where we feel really bad about ourselves, and we're, covered in spit up and all of that, and just like trying to get used to the whole routine of taking care of a human being. So I think the way that I saw myself had a major effect on my attitude and my motivation. And, our bodies just go through so many changes and all of that. So just how I viewed myself was not that great. I had a tendency to be really hard on myself, but wouldn't do anything about it. So in order to change how I was seeing myself, I realized I needed to start taking better care of myself and getting out of the house more and socializing. And it eventually helped lift my spirits. Another thing was dropping out of school definitely had a big effect on my attitude because I felt like I had given into that stereotype of, after having a kid, you leave school or whatever, or you're giving up on your dreams. And so I was really disappointed in myself, and I didn't want to fall into that stereotype. So it took me realizing that becoming a new mother isn't easy for anybody, and that I wasn't the only one that needed that period of time to adjust to motherhood. So in order to feel better about, my life and my decisions, I just started mapping out my future and setting goals to meet. And it helped me get out of that funk a little bit, like having, goals set. And so here I am. Here I am today, and I'm presenting in front of you guys. This is why I really think that stigmas are harmful and mostly are untrue, and I think that I've proved them wrong. The stigma that becoming a young mom will negatively affect one's future is just, really absurd to me. As a mom, I believe I've matured in many ways and I've become a better person, so I only see my future improving. It takes a lot of hard work and motivation to be a mom. So if a woman can handle raising a child, then I think a woman can handle just about anything. And also a good future isn't always meant, doesn't mean to get an education or to make six figures. Everyone has a different idea of what that good future may be. So some people, their future is just, being a mom, being a good parent, or having lots of kids, or, being a homemaker, or any of that. So to say like having a child can ruin that is just ridiculous because they're incapable of doing that, So, in conclusion, that's how I overcame my negative emotions and proved the stigma wrong. At the time I was going through the issues that I did, I never really thought I would overcome them, but I did. And I was told by people in my life at one point when I first found out I was pregnant that it would hurt my future having a child. And I definitely think I proved those people wrong. And I think that if I can achieve the things that I have and throughout my experience, I think anybody can. Thank you.